We're just a little bit behind this week, right? No, we're here at the church just cleaning up and doing a few little things for tomorrow, for Sunday morning and worship and all that, and thought we would come to you real quick with a few announcements and just get everybody up to speed.
Yeah, so we are sitting here. This has changed. If you've been walking by for the last month or so, it's had food pantry needs, and we've changed a little bit because even though we still have food pantry needs, but it is time to start signing up for shifts for the Appalachian Fair parking. So it is coming quickly. It's just a few weeks away. So we really need folks to go ahead and sign up for what shifts they want. Don't give Jerry and I a heart attack and us come up the week of fair and not have the slots filled out. So Appalachian Fair parking, it's a great way that we show authentic Christian hospitality to our neighbors. We love on them. We give them water. We let them use the facilities here in the church. And then we park the cars. And although we charge for parking, that really helps us out when we're looking at children's and youth ministry costs and outreach. We've used that money to help some folks this year, to do some things that we wanted to do. It's a great fundraiser for us, but also it is just a great way to be in the community and love on people that don't always come to a church building.
That's right. And I won't lie, it is hard work, and it's probably going to be hot, and lots of people, for that reason, may not be super excited about it, but we're going to ask that you volunteer at least some of your time during fair.
Yeah, there's several different ways that you can do that. So we have the people in the parking lots who are parking cars. Then we have folks who are inside in the church in the air conditioning, lucky ducks, helping people find bathrooms, making sure the toilet paper is stocked, all that kind of stuff. And then we have outside folks who are giving out water, sitting by the church doors under a tent, just greeting people as they come by, helping them out, answering questions. And then we need folks to help provide food for our volunteers. So there's going to be some more information coming about that soon. But it is a hard week sometimes.
It is a hard week.
But
it's an important week.
It is. And many hands make light work. So we're not asking people to come and stay the entire day. We have shifts from 3 to 6 and from 6 to 9. And, if you can't do that whole shift, come and do what you can. It's important that we all work together.
And if it's like last week, we'll have people that show up that aren't scheduled, but we still need people scheduled.
Yeah.
Just so we know we've got everything covered. So, you may be saying, well, I'll just show up when I can, and that's helpful, but what's really helpful is if you can sign up here at the church and say, these are the shifts that I'll be sure that I'm there.
Yeah, and I don't want to discourage people from just showing up, even if you have that, because we need your help. But if you can imagine if everybody just said, I'll just show up when I can, and Jerry's going to be out there feeling like he's got to do all the parking lots, and we don't want to do that to Jerry. So we've had a good week here at the church. Set some records, I think, with our Thursday community meal. It was Ron's barbecue, and evidently Gray community loves barbecue. But it was a great night. Lots of people. We've continued to see more and more faces in the food pantry. So we have seen a little uptick in COVID cases within the church, predominantly in one Sunday school class. So the Open Fellowship Sunday School class is not going to meet tomorrow morning. We're going to just take the week off, see if we can distance a little bit and get that kind of nipped in the bud. So come on, wear a mask if you feel comfortable doing that. Absolutely not required. You may see me in a mask because I don't want to get COVID before my trip to Arizona and or the fair. So lots of good stuff. Yep. We've got some exciting things coming up too.
Tell us about what's coming up.
So coming after the fair, so all this is after the fair, The painting is going to start in the ramp area in the student center. So we put the deposit down on that. So super excited about that. You may also get a phone call or ask somebody may ask you to come help paint some of the areas in our church that we don't need a professional painter to do. Some of our bathrooms and hallways that we don't need scaffolding and stuff for. So that's super exciting. This fall, we are going to start on the first Wednesday of the month. We're going to have a church meal and then some intergenerational activities. So this is for all ages, adult, children, youth. I'm really excited about some of this stuff. I think if you will give it a try, you will find that it is worth your time. It is worth carving that time out. Just some time to be together as a church family, have some fun, get to know people. It's just so important, as our kids are getting older and becoming adults-ish. I'm really thankful for the relationships that they made with adults in the church. And we need to be very intentional that we're providing those opportunities. So we're going to do that. So it's the first Wednesday of every month between now and the first of the year. And then the second week in September, we're kicking off our youth group again. Oh, yeah. So for junior and senior high folks, if you're in the 6th grade and above, I'm super excited about some of the stuff that we have planned and looking forward to Resurrection and just kind of re-putting some of those. So things that we've done in the past, just restarting those that have kind of gone by the wayside.
And when we say youth, what age are we talking about?
6th grade through 12th grade.
Okay.
So if you're below 6th grade, we have tons of children's activities for those folks. If you're above 12th grade, we have stuff for you too. But youth is specifically 6th through 12th grade.
Okay.
So, but speaking of restarting some things.
Yes.
And the prayer team, anybody who's interested in meeting or being on the prayer team, we're going to meet Monday at 6 o'clock in the chapel. So if you're interested in that, come see, or you just want to check it out. We're going to be talking about what we've really appreciated about the prayer team in the past, what's worked, maybe where is God calling us now? Is God calling us to do the same thing that we've always done, or is God calling us to something new? So that's a conversation.
Yeah, and my understanding is that prayer team has been together for a while doing work. We kind of got away from a little bit of that during COVID, and now we're looking back to what do we want to reestablish or do anew. So.
Yeah, we're praying people, and we want to be intentional about making sure that those needs are met.
I also think we've got a women's ministry meeting coming up. Is that
We
right?
do. August the 16th at 6 o'clock in the chapel. Anybody who would be interested in being on the women's ministry team, so that team is for folks who want to be in leadership somehow. If they want to help shape what we're doing, and we're hoping to kick some of that stuff back off this fall. And again, just, we've been slowly coming out of COVID. But yeah, so that's for the leadership team, women's ministry leadership team. So if that is something that you are interested in doing, talk to me about it or just show up on the 16th at 6 o'clock.
Very good.
So, and then Fair Week.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on as always. We are excited to be in ministry with you and look forward to seeing you all soon. If you can join us for worship this Sunday, you are, of course, welcome, and we would encourage you to bring friends and family and neighbors with you. We are always open here to new guests and folks. Worship is at 10:30, and we look forward to seeing you either in person or online.
Yeah, and if you join us online, you have a couple options. Facebook, the app, YouTube, and our webpage. And we have a new function now. If you're watching on our app or on our website, you can actually chat back and forth.
Oh, yeah, good. Because we didn't have that before, so if
It's
you
a
wanted
new
to do
thing.
that, you had to be on Facebook.
Yep.
So don't have to be.
We can do it both places
Great.
now. So.
God bless, folks.